name is Jameson, and have you ever wondered how a queen bee becomes a queen bee? There are 3 types of bees: worker, queen, and drone. Meet the male, which is also known as the drone. His only job is to mate with the queen, and his lifespan is when he mates with the queen, he dies after. So I'm going to be explaining these 2 pictures right here. So the bottom one is 2 drones sleeping with their heads in a flower. So what they're doing here is, after they mate with the queen, they're used for nothing. They just take up space in the hive, and they're no need, because they just take up the food and they take up space. So they're kicked out of the hive, and they try to survive the best they can on their own. And the top picture is a drone after mating with the queen. Next, meet the female worker bee. Her lifespan is about 6 to 10 months, and she does literally almost all of the work in the hive. She cleans up in the hive, she cleans the hive, builds the hive, and collects pollen and nectar. Now, the queen, my favorite. The queen has 2 jobs, and her lifespan is about 2 to 5 years. That's a long time, way longer than the drone and the worker. Her 2 jobs are to lay the eggs and run the hive. And how she runs the hive is she gives off chemicals that tell the worker bees what to do. And how she lays the eggs is she uses her big abdomen or body to lay the eggs. She goes down into an empty cell. She has to find the empty cell first, and then go into the empty cell with her body, and then lay the eggs in there. Now, any female egg can be a queen. It depends on their diet. So the queen's diet is royal jelly. That's what makes a queen bee. Royal jelly makes the queen bee. And it's fed royal jelly for the rest of its life. As for the worker bee is fed bee bread, which is honey, nectar, and pollen. So, and for the first 3 days for the worker bee and queen bee, they're both fed royal jelly. But when they turn into larvae, when the worker bee turns into larvae, the worker bee is then fed the bee. And when the queen bee emerges from her cell, she will kill the existing queen, if there is, and she will seek and sting all the other queen cells. Not worker or drone cells, just queen cells only. So then other queens don't emerge and kill that queen. And if multiple queens emerge at one time, they will kill each other until only one remains. And after she has killed all of her sister queens, she will, for 5 to 7 days, she will get fed royal jelly. As she's getting fed royal jelly for 5 to 7 days, her wings will get bigger and her reproductive organs will expand. And in this picture, figure A, which is the left side, this is before the mating flight. This is when she's getting fed the royal jelly and her reproductive organs are expanding and her wings are getting bigger. For figure B, this is after the mating flight, when her sperm sac is full and you can see that her abdomen or body has gotten bigger. And during the flight, she will mate with up to 20 drones until her sperm sac is full, and then she will never leave the hive again. When she comes home, she will lay up to 1,000 eggs per day. That's more eggs than you have for breakfast in a week, or 2 weeks. And as she gets older, her chemicals will decrease, and then the worker bees will start to notice that and will start making a new queen. If the queen dies, the hive dies. If the hive is gone, then the pollination for food is gone and we could die. the human population will decrease and it will not be good. And before I end this off, I would like to explain this picture right here. So, this is, I feel like, the best picture in this entire slide. I would just like to talk about it a little bit and then end it off. So, an estimated 1/3 of food is pollination dependent. So, basically what it's saying is if you have a dinner plate or a lunch, well, dinner plate, and 1/3 of food on that is pollinated. And another one that's really interesting for me is a hive contains 50,000 bees. I thought it was only like 1,000 or 2,000 at most. And thanks for watching and listening. I hope this helped. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.